Next, let's take a look at how Azure Machine Learning Service provides the support for your entire data science process. Before we do that, let's take a quick recap on the data science process itself. If you remember, we have discussed the data science process being a process that starts with collecting your data. Once data is collected, you move into data preparation, where you perform data wrangling to get the data in a format that is suitable for analysis. You explore your data, you try to understand the data, and then also you create your features as needed, and you select the features used for training. And then you move into the actual model training process, where you do need to select a machine learning algorithm. You need to prepare your training, your testing, and your validation data sets, and then you continuously evaluate your model to identify the best performing version of it. And then you do a lot of sanity checks on the outcomes of that model. Next, you do the evaluation of your model, where you run it through a final exam, which is basically using your validation data to see how it performs on data that it has never seen. Once you have your model evaluated, you typically deploy it in an operational environment. You need to package it as well as the dependencies that it requires, and then you use it, for example, in a web service within an API to integrate it into application, or you simply use it for back-end processing that involve batch scoring. Again, it is very important from time to time to reassess the quality of your model, which ends up in retraining your model. As your data environment is changing, that will most likely affect the performance of your model. So you will need from every now and then to retrain your model on fresh data. And that is basically the last step in the data science process. And now we are ready to analyze how Azure Machine Learning supports this entire process. And Azure Machine Learning is a service that basically provides a comprehensive environment to implement all those sets of processes that are typical to the data science process. It gives you a centralized place where you can work with all the artifacts involved in the process. We also call Azure Machine Learning Service a machine learning managed service, because it provides you that kind of platform that on one hand simplifies the implementation of the various tasks, and on the other hand offers you all the necessary kind of services that will help create your best possible machine learning models.